Welcome to Malaysia. So this is has been our base for a little while now and will be for a little bit longer, but we haven't really been filming all that much. The other thing we actually completely forgot to mention is that we are doing a trip around Langkawi, so we won't just be based here then do nothing. We're going to be doing about 3 or 4 days trekking around and seeing what the island life sort of thing is like there, and we've heard it's absolutely beautiful and there's some really great lookouts and heaps of stuff to do as well.
We have been to Malaysia before. We've sort of just travelled through, and on that trip we did do a lot of the touristy stuff, like we went to Penang, we went and saw the Batu Caves, night markets,
heaps of food, heaps of Malaysian food. I think maybe we filmed eight videos. I'm making that up. I'll link the playlist below anyway, just in case you want to go and check those out. But this time we're sort of here for a bit of a different reason. Whoa. We left you with that cliffhanger when we arrived here a few weeks ago, and we've pretty much been spending our time sitting at that table, and we'll talk a little bit more about some of the other stuff and also what's coming up with our travels at the end as well.
Yeah, but before we go into like what we've been up to and why we chose KL, I think we should sort of show you around this apartment.
This is how the lounge is normally set up. There's our guy that we have. We've set him up to dab. This is desk area, kitchen and everything down there. If I go up the stairs, kind of like a lofty sort of situation here. I can't actually my head touches the roof, so I have to go one step down. And then that's looking down on it, and then bathroom and stuff in there. It's all about that view though. I don't know if it's a boy thing or not, but I get really excited when I hear thunder and I can see the lightning and I see the rain coming in and everything. I want to be outside. I want to be in it. I remember in Vietnam when we had this massive thunderstorm. Us and some friends that we made there, we were swimming in the pool at the time, and some people were like, "Get out of the pool, man! That's how you get attacked by the lightning." Got the bad weather. Oh, it's actually raining now. We got the bad weather. We've just been watching it coming around. There's this grey area right the way around the city here. And down into here, I've probably just a couple of seconds late. It's a bit, it's come in on us a bit more now. But we were watching it coming down over this hill, getting closer and closer. I don't know what it is. I just love it, and I love a view like this and being able to be like, "Oi." KL's got a pretty awesome mixture of apartments like this, like hotels, guest houses, and hostels as well. It seems like there's something for absolutely everybody, which makes things really simple. Yeah,
and we've kind of done a bit of each of those.
Yeah, we have actually over the years. Yeah,
but the good thing about having an apartment is having somewhere to cook is like probably one of the highlights.
We've got a couch.
We have a couch.
There's a big TV there as well. We love watching TV in our downtime.
Yeah.
So even if you're just traveling through and you're not coming or traveling slowly like we are, there's loads of options, and I think that flexibility is really nice. There's actually a couple of other reasons in particular about this place and these types of Western complexes, but I feel like they'll start to overlap. So some of the other reasons, which will also be what we've been up to, making this sound really complicated, maybe?
We're going to tell you a bit more.
We'll start to make sense.
Stay tuned. A lot of the places are actually connected to the LRT stations, which are the train stations essentially.
I think there's trains as well also.
Oh yeah,
so there's loads of options depending on the lines.
Yeah. The LRT are like they're up in the sky.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And so just transport as a whole is really, really easy. And Grab is there is Uber here as well. There's both Uber and there's Grab. Yeah. We've been using Grab predominantly because we were using that in Thailand in the series that we've just finished up. And for about $5 you can pretty much get across town.
It is so cheap.
Absolutely anywhere. And there's so many drivers that I don't think we've waited more than 5 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, it hasn't been long.
Which has been really helpful for us because good accommodation and good transport made that it was really easy to get to IKEA. I love
IKEA. I can't even explain how much why do I like IKEA so much?
I don't know, but it makes life very easy if you're staying more than 3-4 days. It's our first day in Malaysia, in KL.
It's very loud. So much happening.
Trains everywhere. We're going on a bit of an exploring mission, and we need to go to one of your favourite places,
IKEA. Oh, what are you doing here?
Oh look, I'm just studying English.
Where did you get that from?
My lounge. All of this was only 75 ringgit.
Which is how much?
And everything that we need, some towels and everything. These are cushion inners, but they're to put on the seats because we've got wooden seats at our place, and then a couple of chopping boards as well. So the ease of getting around and just how simple it is to settle ties over really nicely in terms of the value you can get in KL as well, all of Malaysia really. If you're a cheapskate traveller, or if you're a budget traveller, or if you're a backpacker, if you're on like a
super tight budget,
yeah, then you could make this country work for you so well. We're obviously not mega budget, but we like the fact that we can have nice things for an affordable price and not be like ripping anybody off or anything. It's just there's just so much value here.
Yeah, value is the key word.
Yeah,
I think. So just to give you an idea of that value, the food here, if you want like local food, you can get a local meal for $1 to $2. And then also Subway, which is usually pretty universal in terms of its pricing. You can get a foot long here for, I think, less than $5 or something.
Yeah, some of the low ones are like $4 something, which...
We were surprised by that.
Don't know about the US, but for us, that's like 30 to maybe even 40% cheaper than what we pay at home.
Yeah.
Apartments like this as well for about $35 a night. And if you book it over a longer period, you could probably get better deals and everything. But if you're just traveling through, $35 a night for an amazing apartment, it's pretty unbeatable.
You're going to do a cost of living, aren't you?
Yeah. So I did a massive, probably the video I spent the most time on ever. And for all the people that were like, well, you can't compare those places.
Bye-bye.
Annoying. We know this is based it's based on our experience, and I put those disclaimers in there. But a couple of people, more than a couple, were like, "What about Malaysia? Where does Kuala Lumpur fit in comparison to Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand, and Indonesia?" I'm recording numbers here as well, and I will do a cost of living video specifically for our time in KL.
For our cost of living.
Because we travel full time, we're not massively into shopping. We've only got so much luggage that we can take with us around the world. But there's some incredible options here for shopping. The shopping malls are huge.
They're huge, and they have all the stores that you could possibly think of, and all the good ones too. And for all the girls out there, makeup is a very good price.
Didn't know that. There's also really good tech prices as well. We've updated a few things, and there's some class here, and sometimes we don't necessarily fit in with that.
Are you talking about the shopping mall incident?
We're in this one shopping mall, and we picked up some warmer clothes that we needed, which we'll stay to the end. We'll talk a little bit more about some updates. And we're looking on Grab to get our transport, and we're like, oh, it's out here. So we walk what I thought was outside, but it was in this undercover car park thing, and I was thinking, oh, this must be where, it's organised. It was really efficient here. The Grabs rolled through. So we're sort of standing there, and I'm like looking around, people on their phones and stuff, but they were obviously just like on their phones.
I think they were like waiting for valet to roll up with their Lambos, Bentleys. There was like a G-Wagon.
Yeah, this huge one I've never seen before.
There were cars in there that we did not belong. We were in the wrong place.
So we're standing there like on our phone as well, like waiting, like looking at our Grab, and then I look up and it's like,
Nope.
Something's not right, and then there's just this array of cars.
I've never seen so many like amazing cars next to each other.
I remember I said to you, I was like, oh man, I want to film these or like put them on Instagram or something. You're just like, no,
we gotta get out.
You stand out too much, and so we turned around and went out the front with everybody else, being like, Grab, please. Before you roast us for talking more about Western food, again, like going back to what I said about the value though, you can get amazing food here beyond the local stuff. And the cafe scene is it and everything.
Good coffee. That's important to us, and we've found a lot of good places that do good coffee.
And good roasteries?
Roasteries?
Roasters?
Roasting places for the coffee beans.
So you can get good quality coffees if you want to make your own. And the food and everything, some of the sandwiches and like the displays and the meals that we've had has been absolutely on point. One of the other reasons that we wanted to come here and have a base more than anything, not necessarily just KL, but we want to get ripped.
Okay, I do not.
It's a chance for us in a country that has a lot of protein powder and fitness, and they're proud of their appearance and stuff, right?
Yeah, I think so. And I think that's the other thing, a good thing about having a base, and another reason why we chose to come here was because missing that routine makes it difficult. When you travel quite quickly, which we have been doing, it makes it hard to find time to work out.
So we look forward to times when we can sit at a desk like that and then have a routine. We wake up, we go to the gym, we eat really clean. Just a quick question, we've had a couple of messages about this on Instagram. If people interested in more of the fitness stuff, like we travel, but fitness is a really big part of who we are, but we sort of keep it out and we don't want to come across like we're dickheads. Like these guys are talking about their workouts while they travel. But it's who we are. It's like what makes us healthy and productive.
I'm such a nightmare when I don't. Like when I'm not in a routine. It's so quiet. When I'm not in a routine, I don't know if it's just me or this is what happens to every girl out there, but it's just hard. Like, I'm a nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
So much more beyond just the reasons that we've sort of mentioned and why we came here. There's like Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia has a lot to offer just in general as well. I think one of the things that I've picked up on heaps is loads of English that is spoken, and the people are really friendly. They're really nice.
Yeah, obviously. So I'm actually half Malaysian. I was born and raised in New Zealand, but my dad is originally from Malaysia, so super friendly.
Oh, shout out to George. And if you've made it this far, thank you. Updates, couple of quick ones. So we're going to be going to 2 countries that are new. One of them is 100% happening, the other one I won't jinx and talk about, but it could potentially be cold in some of those situations. So we're going to be doing a trip to Turkey.
I'm so excited to do the hot air ballooning. That has been on my bucket list for so long. I
love anything from the start. Like I love the fact that right behind you right now is this amazing view, and I keep telling Stacey lately, this is random, I don't know why I'm going down this route. When it's possible, I want to go to space. I want to see, I want to go high. I want to see stuff.
I don't know.
I want to jump out of a plane again.
Oh,
that's not on our travel list, but if I get the chance to. But yeah, heaps of really, really exciting stuff. And this year as a whole, we're going to be visiting. I want to pick a number, maybe 8. Maybe 8 new countries.
Is it 8? Yeah.
Maybe about that. So some like.
It's a good amount. I'm excited.
Yeah, we're so stoked. We've got some big things coming up.
I wish that we could share a little bit more. I always hate it when people are like, "We're going somewhere." Wait and see. But you know, there's only so much that we can tell before it actually is like officially locked in, and there's a lot of logistics
and planning as well. Like, you have to start putting down some dollars and booking flights and all sorts of stuff. So planning works out, but then does whatever. Anyway, hope this has been interesting. Thank you so much for watching.
We'll catch you in the comments.
Bye.